Hey, what's up, Aquamigos? Welcome to day 2 of applying stucco to the outside of the koi pond's retaining wall. If you didn't see my last video, I already applied the stucco to pretty much the entire backside of the pond. So right here, all the way around here to the back, and I got this whole backside of the wall all the way to right about there. And I'm calling it right now, guys. Today we're going to finish. We're going to do right here and pretty much, the entire rest of the pond. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, I had to make sure to clean the area before applying any stucco to the wall. And this time I decided to mix the stucco in this large mixing tub. This turned out to be kind of difficult because sometimes I would get these little clumps of stucco inside the mixture and I kept having to find them and make sure that they got mixed up. I've also realized stucco kind of requires a lot of water compared to like concrete or mortar. And it took quite a while to mix properly, and I even drained an entire battery for this drill in the process. I initially mixed it a little too wet and I had to add some extra stucco to make it a little drier. Once I got it mixed right, I sprayed the wall down with water and started applying the stucco. Since I had some previous experience, I felt like I was able to do this a bit quicker than before. And just a side note, if you ever need to bend over to do any kind of work like this, it's probably a good idea to do some stretching beforehand so you don't like pull a muscle or something. And before finishing the base coat all around the pond, I wanted to float the new stucco with a sponge first because I was afraid the stucco would start to get hard. And the sponge helps get an even grainy texture out of the stucco that serves as a nice textured surface for our second layer, which will be the lacy textured finish. And I just wanted to mention I am an amateur and this isn't meant to be like a how-to video or anything, but I was pretty happy with my end result. And once I finished that sponge flow, it was time to finish applying the base coat of stucco. Alright guys, so it's about to get dark and I'm doing my first update. I'm surprised I haven't done an update earlier. I was just really focused on the work. But yeah, it's about to get dark, so I brought the lights out. I was really hoping I'd be able to do this while it was still light out, but it just took longer than I thought it would. But I'm almost done with the base coat. I just have a little bit more I have to do over there, and then I need to float all of this with the sponge, and then afterwards I can go back and do that skip trowel thing to give it that stucco texture. As you can imagine, even with the light, it was still a little hard to see, but I was able to finish the base layer and float it with the sponge. The next step was to add the second layer of texture using the skip trowel method that I used in my last video. And just like in my last video, I mixed up the stucco a bit more watery than normal and applied it to the wall with the trowel at an angle and letting the stucco kind of randomly grip to the wall at different points. Then I would clean off the trowel and pass over the stucco I just applied to flatten it a bit. And as I'm rolling this footage of me applying the stucco to the wall, I just want to talk about a few things that are kind of unrelated. The first thing is that I'm going to Switzerland for 2 weeks by myself to visit some family and also for my godson's baptism. Actually, by the time you see this video, I will already be in Switzerland. So there's going to be about 2 weeks where I won't be posting videos of my pond. I was hoping to prepare some videos in advance that I could post while I'm away, but with the preparation for this trip and other things that I just happened to have going on, I ended up not having the time. I'm not sure if I'll make any videos while I'm in Switzerland. There are a couple things that I feel like are Aquamigo friendly that I could make videos around. There is a Japanese garden that I know of with a nice koi pond in Zurich, which I'm actually not 100% sure if it's actually still there. And then there is also a restaurant with an indoor koi pond that I can film, but it's all going to depend on my schedule while I'm there. This will be my first time going back to Switzerland in 4 years. And as for my fish and everything here back home, luckily my family in LA will be able to take care of my fish and everything while I'm gone. I'll be sure to post on my Instagram while I'm away, so if you want to see what I'm doing over there, feel free to follow me on Instagram at YT_Tobias. And the next thing I want to talk about are the next few steps for my pond. The next steps are pretty big ones and may take a little time. And I'm thinking the next thing I should do is probably order the bottom drain and get the plumbing sorted out. I've also been realizing that I probably need to rethink my filtration plans because I don't know that I'll have enough room to put the filtration where I was originally planning to put it. So that's pretty much where things are with the pond build right now. If any of you have any recommendations for a bottom drain brand I should check out, feel free to let me know in the comments below. This is kind of all new territory to me. And there are more things that I should probably talk about, but I don't want to ramble on too much in this video. Hey, what's up Aquamigos? So it's actually 2 days later, and as you saw, I worked into the night to get this stucco finished. I actually worked up until close to 10 p.m. that night just to make sure that I got it all done. But let's take a close look at it now that it's a little bit drier. I think it's looking pretty good, guys. Once again, this stucco, like stucco in general, takes a very long time to cure, so I'm not going to be painting it anytime soon. But I think once I do get it painted, I think it's gonna look really nice, and I actually think I did a better job of stuccoing this time around than I did the first day. I mean, I think I did pretty good the first day, but I think I did better the second day. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. And as usual, guys, I have some shout outs for the Aquamigos. I have a shout out for Raul Campa, Sleepy Girl ZZZ, My Belizean Adventures, Fan Kilmore, Silent Silver, Jacob Meyer, Taz Rabwal, Jason Solomon, Aaron Gamber, Linda Kaiser, D. Co., Keeping It Koi, and Twisted Koi. Thank you guys so much for being Aquamigos. I really appreciate it. If any of you watching this would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is go down to the comments below and comment something with the word Aquamigo in it. It could be anything you want as long as it has the word Aquamigo in it. And of course, guys, we gotta say hello to the pond fish. So anyways, guys, that's going to be just about it for this video. If you did like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. If you would like to see more of my videos in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll go ahead and put my handle right here. It's at YT_Tobias. Thank you to all of you who always watch until the end. You guys are awesome, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace!